To ensure that there's strong momentum still, which means that domestic demand should be fairly high, so public expenditure must be seen to be able to be expended at a high rate. Our fiscal stimulus package must be on the ground come early January. In fact, I've had a host of meetings with the relevant ministers and ministries to tell them about the urgency of sticking to this implementation schedule, and also to inform them that immediately after the new year, in fact the first week of January, they will be getting the allocation transferred to their ministries. I'm driving it myself, actually. The first round would require my own personal involvement, because it means that I have to call the various ministers to attend and the KSU Secretary Generals. The next round, the monitoring will be done by the PMU. I would rather wait a little while to get a good person there rather than rushing into it. But underlying importance that the government has given to the fiscal incentive package is underscored by my own personal intervention and my own personal discussions with the relevant ministers. So we've had series of meetings, in fact. No, some will be earlier than that. For example, the PR and PIAS projects being undertaken by the ICU, that would be very quick to take off the ground, because the contractors are basically Class F contractors, and they can start their work almost immediately. It depends on the type of houses, I think, and the type of development. If the development is within the affordability of the people, and you're talking about medium-range houses and apartments, are still very sellable here. So I don't think we have a problem with that. It's only at the upper end, the high end, I think there might be some short-term difficulties. But even if you implement these projects, by the time it comes into completion, it would probably be a couple of years from now, you see. Basically, I'm happy because the GLC transformation plan has resulted in enhanced market capitalization of all GLCs. But unfortunately, because of the global meltdown, which has affected the value of our KLSE, so their valuation has also been affected, number one. Number two, of course, I have to underline the principle of good governance, that they must be given the latitude and be empowered to make decisions, but at the same time, they must be responsible for the decisions that they make. So I'm trying to stress on that principle very much. I don't think people should worry, because I take the attitude that I would like to consider someone's position based on the principle of meritocracy. I don't think one should taint anyone in terms of political coloring. I would look at every single individual in the GLC's sector as true professionals, and they will be judged accordingly. But if they're not true professionals, that's a different case. I'd like to see them as true professionals. And if they're true professionals and they have discharged their responsibilities in a very exemplary way, or they have done reasonably well under the circumstances, then why is there a need to change them? It's only when something serious happens in terms of underperforming or breakdown in terms of their relationship within the organization, or some question of integrity arises, then obviously we will have to reconsider their position. Well, I don't think you can blame them. And who is in a stable footing now? You tell me. Is anyone in a stable footing? I think they are more stable than many other companies. If you look at some of the big names around the world, some of the really, really blue chip companies, some of them have gone under, some of them under receivership, some of them are rather shaky today. So if you compare that with our GLC companies are in a much better position. Yes, certainly. Their exposure in some of the markets, for example, and some of the product lines, probably they will have to rethink given the changing external environment.